I'm an assistant professor from Faculty of Education on this campus. I wear different hats in my life. I'm a dancer. I'm a choreographer. I'm an author. I'm an educator for years. And I'm also a researcher. Today, I'm bringing a topic that you don't usually hear about, especially on this campus. Something about fine arts, to be more specific. Dance. Let's get even more marginalized. Males in dance. So before we get to that part, I want to talk about fine arts, the hierarchies of fine arts. So when we talk about fine arts, we usually have four major areas. We have dance, drama, music, and visual arts. That's when you arrange them alphabetically. In real life, in the life that you and me live in, we prioritize them differently. Based on popularity, marketability, and so on. So the new list goes with music first, visual arts second, and then it goes drama. Last one, which is always on the bottom, is dance. Why is that? Probably market drive, popularity, socio-economic backgrounds, and socially constructed concept. Let's think about it this way. How much does it cost to buy a piano? How much does it cost to buy a pair of ballet slippers? Okay, the range is drastic. I will use a little monologue to further explain how a male dancer and his family would think or feel. Okay, so here it goes. Few moms sat together. They were chatting about their sons. They're boasting about their sons and how which one is the best. Okay, first mom stood up and said, "You know what? My son is so talented. He's so smart. Recently, he started to learn how to play piano. For the first time, I heard him play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It was wonderful. I think he's going to be the next Lala." Wow, bravo, well done. Second mom, of course, stood up and said, "Oh, my son is good with painting. He's 3 years old, by the way. He still wears diaper when he sleeps. One night, he couldn't sleep. He woke up, and then he used a black marker to doodle on his own diaper. By the morning, the mom found out the diaper looks so much like Van Gogh's Starry Night. Oh my goodness, you got genius at home. Starry Night on the diaper? That's something good, wow." Third one stood up. Of course, she doesn't want to lose face, right? She said, "You know what, my son is so good looking. And he's so good with acting. He's involved in all kinds of clubs after school, before school, and just performing. And he's not even 10 years old. I think he's going to be the next Andy Lau." Look at what? Wow. You're so genius. And the fourth mom didn't say anything, right? The other mom said, "Well, how about your son? You have a son, right?" Yeah. She stood up and she said, "You know what? My son is pretty good. He turns and jumps really well. I think he's going to become the next version of golf." And you can see the facial expression from other moms, like they're so bemused. Like, what? Turns and jumps? Isn't that some kind of like game thing and play? Everybody can do it, turn and jump, okay? That's easy. Version of golf is Lucy Cockle. Is that some kind of food or snack? Well, the mom had to educate this other moms who like turns and jumps are the foundation technique skills for ballet training. And Brishnikov is one of the amazing or the best male dancers in history. And he represents the Russian ballet or the Soviet Union. In 1976, he defected from Soviet Union, moved to Canada for the performance in Toronto, and defected. He went to the American consulate, and later on he went to New York. And the story goes on. And you can see other moms' expression from excitement to a little bit numbness. Okay, let's change topic. You probably had a good time laughing at the example I just gave you. But I have to tell you something. I have to point out that the same dancer whom I just talked about is me. I am that male dancer. Dance is part of my root, my identity, my life. In dance, let's talk about this way. Is that easy to be a male dancer? Is that easy? Question for you? Absolutely not. A male dancer is so hard so because what you see, what you hear, and what you perceive other people, how other people see you, talk about you, and they're chatting about you. And that's really putting a lot of pressures on a male dancer and their family. A male in dance is a constant struggle in himself. It can be alone, very lonely business. Look at the males in the picture. He's the only one with a different expression that says something about his feeling in dance. He's one of the best dancers, so what? In between, girls and boys, look at that poor boy. He's almost breaking his back. But he's trying. He's having a good time there. Okay? And males in dance go through a lot of struggles. When I was a little boy, I didn't do dance. Okay? My parents put me in dance school. They thought, you know what, dance is great. Dance will give you something in age. Okay? Dance will do something additional to your life. Probably give you some chances. To them, reading, writing, mathematics are far from enough. As a male in this female-dominated world, life has never been as glamorous as you think it would be. People will say this to you, you are so lucky, you dance with so many beautiful girls. I usually don't say anything. Other men would say this to you, wow, you must be lucky. You're the only boy in the class. The girls must love you. I usually don't respond. Instead, I dance. When I dance, I don't see gender balance. I don't see
gender, any differences. I see myself as the only boy there. I don't see any girls. I see all of them the same. To me, gender is never an issue. I don't see myself different in dance. In dance, I start to learn about myself. I start to understand myself. In dance and through dance, I find a way to express myself. I find that dance builds a platform for me to communicate, for me to show off my talents, my accomplishment, and my everything. And basically, dance makes me happy. I'm happy when I was dancing. But when class is over, I start to wonder. I doubt what's going on. I envy those boys playing soccer outside the dance studio. It was that little age. I started to doubt about myself, who I was, and asking myself a question, what I was going to do, and who I want to be in the future. I danced. Being special in the crowd can be a double-edged sword. Agree with me or not? On the one hand, people will say to you, you're a male dancer, you must be strong. Not so. I usually don't say anything. Dance completes me, fulfills me. And in dance, I was searching my own roots, my identity, who I am. I never thought about becoming a professional male dancer, but I did. I didn't choose dance. Dance chose me. Recently, I watched a movie, one of the best animation movies last year, called The Little Prince. It says, growing old is not the problem. The problem is forgetting who you are. I bet you that I have the most complex life in this room. I went to dance when I was 7 years old. I joined the army, PLA, People Liberation Army, when I was 11 years old. I stayed in the army for 10 years until I became a captain lead. Then I quit. Went to Central China. I joined the first modern dance company called Guangdong Modern Dance Company in China. So my dance style changed totally, from totally patriotic to something entirely abstract. Very different. Then, in quest to learn more about modern dance, I went to Hong Kong with full scholarship to study at the Hong Kong Academy of Performing Arts. I stayed there for 3 years. I even became a star in Hong Kong. My posters in the center were sent all over Hong Kong for shows. In 2000, that was the year I felt my career, my life was at the peak. It was so good. But it took a drastic dive from the top to the bottom in 14 hours. When I moved to Canada, 12. Again, I had no friend, no relatives, no job, other than my wife. Okay, I had no connections, nothing. I was lost entirely. Didn't know what to do. I slept for days trying to figure out who I am. Again, in dance and through dance, I found my first job in Arthur Murray Dance Studio, teaching millionaires how to ballroom. Then, through dance, I went to graduate school. I became an educator for more than a decade, and here I am in Macau. Dance has carried me through ups and downs, all kinds of time. If you think my experience is an isolated incident, think again. I want to show you a research. In 2009, I did a research. I took an ethnographical approach. Qualitative study. I followed 62 adolescent male dance students, aged from 13 all the way to 17. Some of them are 18. They were in a public school, not private school. They were learning dance as a credit course. My principal question is, what is it like to be a male in dance in today's school? The findings were fascinating because it's part of my quest to find who I am. The answers are, many of them express happiness. They're excited when they're dancing. Of course, second one is more realistic. I take dance, I don't have to take gym. Well, that's very, it's an easy choice, right? In Ontario, we follow the provincial curriculum. Well, dance and physical education considered to be physical exercise, so if they take dance, they don't have to take gym. We have many kids coming in just for that reason, and many of them stayed. Why is that? Authenticity through the movement expression. They find through the movement, they're much more real. They're themselves. They can express much more interesting way, more convincing, and also the confidence, the way they walk. I have a sign in my dance studio. Okay, if you have a problem, leave your problem outside the door. Get into the room, you're dancing. The posture changed, the way of the tone changed, the way they express themselves different. And lastly, flow. If any of you are in psychology or into philosophy, you know this researcher or philosopher called Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. He talks about flow. Flow is a moment, it's a state. You're so focused with what you're doing. Nothing matters. Like the state I'm in right now, like the state you're in now. You're in flow. You're with me. I'm with myself. So, I'm going to show you, in addition to my research, I also did a documentary film. And the film is on the adolescent male dancers. Take a look. That's the transition they go through. First year, and the end of the dance career. So in addition to the movie I made, it's a documentary film, I also wrote a book. After years of editing and re-editing, the book finally come to life in the summer will be published by the University of Toronto Press, and that's the book cover. Not here yet, but in the summer it will be. So, last question, what does dance mean to me? Dance means of existence, deeply rooted in every culture and community. Dance is a way for me to express my persona, message, and research. I have found myself in dance. And in dance, I am who I am. Thank you.